What's going on, everyone? So today I want to give you some very simple ideas that you can start doing right now to start reducing some of your isolation, start doing fun things, and start meeting new people, even if you're an introvert. Now, take what you want from this video and leave what you don't. But what I would like from you for maybe just at least the next couple of minutes is an open mind, because I know how hard it can be to step outside of your comfort zone. And just really quick, if you don't know me yet, I'm John, and the whole reason that I make videos is to help older guys in this mostly ignored and overlooked demographic to basically feel better about themselves and to get more out of life. And I'm glad that you're here. All right, so first and foremost, I understand how comfortable it is being at home in your own safe environment, right? Nobody's bothering you and you have your solitude. But what you also have is isolation. And if that's starting to bother you, it's in your best interest to do something about it. All right, try to do this. Set up lunch with a friend. So I do this almost every single week. I've got a standing appointment with my buddy Scott every Thursday. Now, sometimes life gets in the way and we just can't always make it happen, but for the most part, every single Thursday, Scott and I get together for lunch. And it's important for several reasons. We're both very busy. Scott's a lawyer, he's busy, he's got 2 young kids and a wife, and there's a lot of demands on his time. And I don't want to speak for him directly, but I think that our Thursdays are a pretty nice break from daily life. I know it is for me. Now, I don't have kids, but I still have a lot going on, right? And a lot of demands on my time, including scripting and filming and editing all these videos and meeting deadlines throughout every single week, and then some stuff on the side that I'm working on. But the other thing is, for me, I work from home. And just that in itself gets very isolating. So forcing myself to get out of the house on Thursday pretty much makes me stay on top of my work, get all that stuff done so that I'm able to go out on Thursday. So if you're able, see if you can set up something similar with someone you know. Another idea to get out of your isolation is to just go get away for the weekend. But it doesn't even have to be anything super complicated. You don't even need to get on an airplane. But if you have, say, a tourist area nearby you or a busy downtown, go book a hotel for a night or two and just go be a tourist. Case in point, about a month ago, I went to Palm Springs for just an overnight. We stayed at the Hyatt Regency in Indian Wells, and it was awesome. So if you ever have a chance to go to Indian Wells, I highly recommend staying here. All the pool water was heated. I went down this ridiculous water slide and floated down the lazy river. And I walked over to the golf course and checked out the really nice upstairs restaurant. I took a look at some of the golf course that I could see, and it made me wish I would have brought my golf clubs, but there just wasn't really enough time for this trip. But here's something kind of funny that happened, because I don't think I've ever received a compliment before from a valet about my luggage. So as we pulled up and we're checking in and unloading our bags from the car, the valet guy was like, "Hey man," he goes, "I see a lot of luggage, but that has to be one of the nicest looking bags I've seen in a long time." Now, it's absolutely possible he was just after a big tip, but this is the Esri bag that he was talking about. And it's kind of crazy because this was just a really quick trip, right, with just one overnight. So I didn't need to bring a ton of clothes and I didn't need some giant oversized weekender bag. And I've made other videos talking about Esri backpacks and how cool these bags are, and they're also sponsoring today's video. So this was the perfect bag to bring for that quick overnight stay. I brought sandals, a bathing suit, clothes for the next day, and then a small dop kit. And it all fit in here perfectly. So this is the Esri Travel backpack, and this is made of incredible high-end, unique materials that make it super lightweight, but also allows it to stand up and maintain its shape all on its own, even when it's empty. It has tons of one-of-a-kind functionalities and pockets, including internal wiring for easy charging, laptop and iPad compartments, strap pockets, and a ton more. It's also water resistant, and it has reinforced zippers to protect against water from getting inside. And what I really like is the minimalistic professional look, because it was designed to hide all those pockets. Now, this definitely has a luxury feel, so if it's time for you to upgrade your backpack game, go check out the link down below in the description, because Esri is offering everyone who watches this video 30% off your entire order. That is an incredible deal on an incredible bag. They also have a bunch of other models, so just click the link down below and go check out everything they have. Thank you, Esri, for supporting my channel and sponsoring today's video. Now, even if you don't go away for the weekend and get a hotel or anything, I bet there's some pretty cool areas that are close to where you live that you could just go drive to. Again, go be a tourist in your own area, get in your car and go drive maybe an hour and see something. Get lunch while you're there and just maybe walk around a little bit. In fact, I've done this a bunch. Like, I've taken myself over to La Jolla just to see the ocean, have lunch, and then watch the sunset. It was amazing, and I did it for no other reason than to just get out of my house and see something new. I've also taken myself over to Carlsbad just to put my feet in the sand, and it's kind of a touristy area, so I just walked around some of the shops, had lunch, met a really nice family that was in town on vacation, then I just came home. And I think the whole thing was maybe like 4 to 5 hours, but the boost of energy that I got from just that half day was incredible. And the one thing that I want you to remember is if you live by yourself, you don't need permission or approval from anyone to go do something you want to go do. If you want to go spend a couple hours in the car, see some cool things and eat some good food, nobody's stopping you. All right, now let's talk about some of the things that you can do in or very near your town. If you're on Instagram or Facebook, start following a bunch of really cool vibey restaurants and music venues and art galleries. But not only that, see who they're following. Take a look through those accounts and see the people that they're following to give you a better idea of maybe some more accounts or some influential people that you can also follow. Also, start following your local Chamber of Commerce. And if your neighborhood or town has a Facebook group, start following that as well. For example, I follow a ton of really cool restaurants, a bunch of the wineries that are right here, and also some Instagram accounts that are purely devoted to simply talking about and promoting events that are coming up in my town. I also follow pages like San Diego Magazine that's always promoting things to do in San Diego, like street fairs. That way, I always see notifications when something's happening. And the beauty is that you'll start building social connections because you'll end up meeting and seeing all the same people at all these cool openings and events. So say there's a new restaurant opening. Chances are your neighborhood group or the chamber will be talking about it. So maybe there's a tribute band playing this weekend that's doing a bunch of songs from one of your favorite bands when you were growing up. So following these types of music venues and comedy clubs that are near you keeps you informed of all the cool things that are coming up, because chances are there's probably a lot more going on than you might even realize. But then the problem becomes choosing what to do from all the cool things that are happening. Now let's say you have a dog, maybe a Boston Terrier like I used to have. Go on meetup.com and find a Boston Terrier owners group in your area and go to one of the meetups. It's super simple because you already have something in common with everybody there, and it's so easy to start conversations and meet all the new people because all you have to do is talk about your dogs. I mean, look, we're becoming more and more isolated every single day, especially since all the craziness that happened in 2020. Grubhub, Instacart, and Netflix are great for convenience, but that convenience also keeps us isolated. People are built to be around other people. Do things that force you to be social or at least have more human interaction. Now look, I just scratched the surface today, so if you want me to take a deeper dive on this subject, please let me know down in the comments. And one more thing, if you made it this far, you are one of the true legends. Please subscribe if you're not already, and as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.